First, in behalf of the ACCD Council, we'd like to commend the result of the very comprehensive study conducted by the PIDS, of course, through the Commission of EDCOM. We agree on most of the results or significant findings of the study. But I just would like to focus my discussion on the appropriate response of the council, particularly strategies on how to increase and ensure that the investment, both of the local and national, are properly and appropriately utilized. So we have three key strategies that will be presented also to the Education Commission later this afternoon. So I cannot present the entire strategy and investment plan yet, but I'll just take 3 points to the presentation, which I think will help our key stakeholders, both at local, national, and also other sectors. So these three strategies that we are looking at and will be proposing is first is increase advocacy in ECCD investment. And then we have the enabling policies and also how to improve and strengthen implementation of the existing policies and programs. So first, in the advocacy increase in investment, the ECCD Council is enhancing the implementation of our communication plan as aligned with the 2023 strategic plan of the ECCD program in the country. This is in partnership with the UNICEF. And then also in terms of a part of the findings of PIDS, in terms of the fragmented delivery of ECCD, both at the national and the local, it's very important to look into the specific component implementation of the integrated ECCD program, particularly on health, nutrition, early education, and other services. So part of the strategic action is to re-enroll the ECCD to the PCB, the Program Convergence Budget of the Department of Budget and Management, so that we can appropriately analyze where the budget will go, how the budget will be utilized, what sector should be responsible in providing PPAs. And then also part of the advocacy is to conduct a massive advocacy program, particularly to the local government units, engaging the leagues and the Union of Local Authorities of the Philippines, since the ECCD program, by virtue of RA 7160, is really devolved to the local government unit. So it's very important that our local government unit is responsive in terms of investing and providing comprehensive and appropriate programs, particularly for children below 5 years old and their families. And then, as mentioned by Dr. Ulep, na part of the structure or governance in the country, we need to guide or provide assistance to our local government units in terms of planning and understanding how to invest in ECCD program as part of the mandate and responsibility of national government, particularly the ECCD Council and its member agencies. And then next, in enabling policies, we need to review existing policies that will improve program delivery, like in terms of ensuring the security of tenure. of our child development workers and teachers who are primarily responsible for providing appropriate early stimulation activities and programs as part of the result that approximately 50%, only 50% of the total population of children are receiving early stimulation program by their caregivers. So we need to enhance capacity and capability of our service providers on how to inform and guide parents in providing this early stimulation activities, particularly to the children below 3 years old who are not enrolled in a center-based program. So we need to take a look into the personal services limitation or cap in terms of providing appropriate salary or attractive salary or honoraria to our ECCD service providers. Also, as mandated by RA 10410, part of the or apart from the local budget, there are other sources that they can utilize to fund and improve programs at the local level, such as the SEF, the Gender and Development Fund. So we need to review this and recommend on policy reforms on how to improve and mainstream ECCD programs to shares in these other funds in the local government unit. And also to increase revenue of local allocated for the special education fund. Currently, it's 1%. So we will be proposing an additional 3% to SEF coming from the real property tax of the local government at the local level. And then lastly, part of the strategy is yung improvement or strengthening of the implementation of existing policies and programs. We're planning to provide comprehensive capacity building programs to local government units, particularly the local chief executives and other implementers in planning and budgeting for ECCD program. And then enhance the implementation and improve coordination and collaboration, particularly to the DILG and Council for the Welfare of Children in the implementation of the child-friendly local governance audit, alongside with the seal of good local governance and presidential awards to serve as a carrot in rewarding or incentivizing good practices of the local government, particularly in providing quality integrated ECCD program in their own jurisdiction. And then also we want to utilize or tap into the Mandanas ruling as how they're going to increase in the national tax allotment provision on the salary or honoraria of service providers, particularly the workers and the teachers, particularly in those lower income classes, city and municipality from 4 to 6 class, and focus it on providing salaries and ensuring that we have programs, particularly in interventions for children with developmental delays and disability. And then we want to also adapt, as presented by Mr. Casas for nutrition. Same goes with the entire programming of ECCD. We want to have a budget tagging tool or system to see the length or up to what level is the investment of the country, both at the local and national, and also to see quality or appropriate spending of funds. So that's part of the key strategies that we're looking into. And then work with the Commission on Higher Education to better improve our institutions, academic institutions in advocating, providing professional development plan or professionalization of our ECCD service providers, both the workers and teachers nationwide, and exploring how we support the CHED and the ECCD Council, how we support local government in this area. And lastly, conduct periodic assessment and evaluation of major ECCD programs. And we really want to improve on the current programs that we are implementing the projects. And just to mention, I don't know if 2 weeks ago, Dr. Ulep, we had a conversation on how the PIDS could help the ECCD Council in conducting further studies that we need to really focus or mainstream in terms of understanding what else do we need in the ECCD in the country na that we can improve into. So I'll just focus on that, and any other questions, I'll still be staying ayan, as a representative of the ECCD Council. Thank you, Sir Sani.